Hi everyone, I'm here today at the newly opened Blacklock in Manchester. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so they sat me down and they put me in a little table on my own. I'm quite glad really. I booked for one. That was all that was available on the website because it's a soft launch day today where they're just going to give 50% off the menu, which is great news for me. I'm really happy about that. They have a bar area. I was hoping I wasn't going to be seated there. They put me here. Really nice service so far. Quite a buzzing sort of area. There's lots of people about, lots of families, lots of couples. There's a kitchen, open kitchen down the other side of the restaurant. And yeah, really nice vibe. I like the brick walls sort of effect behind me, and it's actual brick. It's not something that's been just put on there for show. Yeah, really good so far. First things first, I've ordered the all-in, the Sunday roast. It's normally a £26 sharer, so £26 per person, minimum of 2. I asked them today, can you just do a portion for 1? I want to try everything on there. I want to try all the roast meats they've got available. And the lady who served me was really accommodating. She said, yeah, sure, no worries, no problem. So very happy about that. I've also ordered a drink. Had a bit to drink last night. So I've gone for one of the off the sauce parts of the menu. So blackberry iced tea. Well, we'll have to wait and see what comes out, but I'm expecting pretty good things judging by the buzz in the restaurant and the reviews from the other branches, because I think they've got quite a few of these in London. When I look in Google reviews, they're all highly rated, so I expect the same. Thanks very much. Cheers. And this one, blackberry iced tea. Really good. Very refreshing, a little bit sharp and sweet. And of course, there's always the servings of water, and they put that on the table. First off, I didn't even have to ask for it. It's good for me because I'm quite cheap. I like things to be provided for free without me having to ask. Can I have some tap water? So yeah, full marks. Instantly, when it comes to the drinks, I'm just looking through the menu. They've got quite a good selection of cocktails. I've not heard of some of these. Old Fashioned is a popular one. Lemon Drop Collins. English Riviera number 5. They all sound interesting. And the one thing that does catch my eye is the wine on tap. So yeah, they do wine on tap, which is, I think, quite novel for the UK. I think the last time I ever had wine on tap was in Australia many, many years ago. But it seems to be more and more popular, and yeah, I don't know if it's any good. Maybe I'll try it sometime, not today though. Yeah, they've got a massive selection, lots of things to try, so overall I think the menu's pretty good. Food menu, like I said, I've only chosen the all-in for the roasts, but there's a few other things there. You can go for the traditional roast beefs, and there's various cuts there, different aged cuts. I'm not gonna get starter or any sides. I've been told that this portion should be big enough, and we'll see. I have got an appetite today. All right, so they just brought the portion of the all-in for me, and it's quite big. Quite impressed. I love the presentation. Really like it, and it smells really good. Accompaniments, I've got some gravy here, and they've given me some sauces. I've got mint sauce, bread sauce, and I think that's apple sauce. Yeah, looking forward to tucking in and trying it. I really don't know where to begin. I tell you where I will begin though. It's this little piece of pork crackling at the top. Wow. Really nice, really well seasoned, really crispy. No, well, obviously it's all fat, but there's none of this sort of big piece of fat on the back side of it, which makes it chewy. It's just pure crispiness. So there's 3 different types of meat here. There's beef, lamb, and pork. I think I can guess which one's which. This one looks like part of a pork chop. We'll just show that you're a little bit closer. we have a piece of lamb. Oh, I'm going to struggle. I just don't want to drop it because on this side it looks a bit grey, on the other side, I know it doesn't actually, it's got some pink in there, looks really nicely cooked. And of course, as the beef, which as you can see has our drape at the front, looks really nice. So 3 pieces of meat. I've got a variety of well cooked carrots. I have some cabbage. Not everybody loves cabbage with their roasts, but I especially like cabbage. I think it's one of the best things to eat. Roast potatoes. This is the sort of thing that I look for. Golden, crispy roast potatoes, slightly oily looking. Looking forward to that. And I have a potato right in the middle of this Yorkshire pudding. And Yorkshire pudding is huge. It's like a baby's head. Happy so far, and I'm going to just try that with the gravy. Just pour that on. I'll give it a try. First things first is the pork. Just going to get a piece there. It feels quite tender as I cut through. Thing is, with this type of pork, it can be quite dry, but the way it moves on the fork tells me that it's really well cooked. Really juicy, really well seasoned, full of flavour. This is the kind of pork that I like to eat for a Sunday roast. Sometimes pork can be, like I said, dry, can be chewy, but this one's is spot on, really.
How about everything?
Yeah, really nice. Yeah, I've only had the pork so far, but it's a good sign.
Okay.
No, it should be okay.
Okay. Just let me know if you need more.
Yeah, will do. Thank you. Staff's really nice and friendly. They just asked if I wanted more gravy. I might do, but this might be enough. I'm not sure. I'm trying to watch my my diet, so yeah, I'll have some more gravy later. The roast potato. Really rich, deep flavour. I don't know how they've done that. It must have been not marinated, but soaked in some fat or something. I'll have a look at the menu again later and find out exactly what kind of potatoes they are, because it's really gorgeous. Really fluffy on the inside, crispy on the outside. I really like that. So yeah, roasts aren't all about meat. It's about the accompaniments you have with them. It's about the vegetables and stuff. So I'm going to try these carrots. Really well cooked. They have a really deep, rich flavour. Can't quite figure out what it is, but it's not simply that they've been roasted. They have maybe braised it in something. They've got a natural sweetness to them. Also the savoury, and I like this sort of charred exterior on there. Very nice. So I have a piece of the lamb. Sorry, my hands are a little bit shaky. Just try that. The lamb has got a nice flavour. It's not as strong as I thought it would be. The only thing is that piece was a little bit on the fatty side. On the other side, a little bit chewy, but the flavour was good. Flavour was there. So far, I'm really loving the pork. I thought that was the best piece so far. But we have the beef to try next. That one looks the best to me, and I'm expecting good things. So hopefully, it's better than the lamb, which was a little bit on the fatty side, like I said. But still, it's good. I'll still eat it all. Don't worry. Just a minor little thing. For the rest of it so far, I can't fault it. Oh, thank you. Perfect. It's like he read my mind. I wanted some more gravy, and he brought me some more gravy. Okay, let's cut this beef and try. I do have to be careful because I don't want to drop this. I would be gutted because this is about a quarter of the piece of beef that I've got. Wow. Yeah, I changed my mind. I love the pork, but I love the beef even more. The beef is so tasty, it's so juicy, really tender. I didn't think so. I didn't think I'd be able to just chew through it so easily. It kind of melts in the mouth. Yeah, the beef is lovely. So of course we have the Yorkshire pudding. Forgot the name then. I'll try that. Very tender. Tender? Very crispy, not tender. The gravy that's gone on there, it's soaked through really nicely. This one's quite brown, as you can see, so it's possibly almost at that point where it can turn a little bit. If you cook a bit more, it might burn. So there's a hint of bitterness on there, but everything else sort of combats that in a way. It's still really, really tasty. The flavour's there. It's really fluffy on the inside, crispy on the outside, and yeah. And the best way to eat one of these is to eat it together with everything else. So try and get a bit of everything on my fork. I think this is a bit of a test. The pork at the end, it looks like the bit on the chop where there's fat running through. I'll try that. If it's sort of tender, then I'll know they cooked it well. Doesn't look it. It looks a bit wobbly, but it melts in the mouth. It's so well cooked. I really like the pork here. I think if I'm going to put them in order of my preference, I'd say the beef number 1, pork second, and the lamb third. But yeah, everything is really tasty. Everything really works well on the plate, and I am very happy. I think it's probably time to revisit the lamb. I told you I wasn't so happy with it, but I'll try it with this mint sauce. Can you just about see that? Okay, I kind of take that back. First piece I had was fatty. This one actually tasted a lot nicer. It was quite a clean sort of piece of meat that I had there, and the sauce was really, really lovely. I really enjoyed that, to be honest. I think I would possibly appreciate the lamb a bit more with that mint sauce. Like I said, there's a selection of sauces they put there. I should really try each individual item with those, so I still have some pork left. It's the tiniest piece of pork, but I'll have it with the applesauce. A bit sad. Yeah, really good. To be honest, I don't think it needs it. I think the pork shines on its own. But the beef, never really have bread sauce. Is that what you have with beef? We'll see. Nice. Stronger hit of mustard. So it really goes well with the beef, I think. Never really had it with beef before, but I think it's a good pairing. Again, like the pork, I don't think it needs it as such. But if it's your preference, go ahead and have it. For me, I just have the beef on its own with gravy. So they give me the menu for the desserts, and there's a selection of 3 on there. They all seem a bit heavy, which is pretty typical after your Sunday roast or British dinner. I think I'll go for the apple crumble. What's more British than that? Apple crumble with a bit of vanilla ice cream melting on top. Yeah, sounds good. Hi there. Wow, looks great. Thank you. Oh, I tried to touch that melt skillet just then, but it's super hot. This is the apple crumble. It looks really, really lovely. Yeah, I was a little bit worried about the size of this, whether it's going to be quite big and stodgy, but it's pretty perfect in terms of the portion they've given. I've got a nice selection of crumble, apple, and ice cream on there. Really good. The crumble's nicely sweetened, not too sweet. The apple is sweet and a tiny bit tart, and the ice cream is really nice quality, cuts through really well. Yeah, this is spot on. Really happy with this, and I can tell by the portion alone it's not going to be too filling, not too stodgy. Yeah, very good. So yeah, the food today was really, really nice. I really liked the fact that they gave me the portion for one. £26, can't argue with that. Today's 50% off, you know, even better. But I think, obviously, because it's a soft launch, that they think that there's going to be mistakes. That's why they'll offer it at a low price. Today was pretty spot on with service, the staff here. The only thing I can say as a negative is with some of the trimming of the meat, some parts are a little bit fatty, some of the beef is a little bit on the hard side. I think there's only one piece of the vegetables that wasn't well cooked, and I'm not sure if that's charred. It was a little bit on the tough side, it was a little bit bitter, but that's just a minor quibble, to be honest. I think the food is really good. So thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.